Afternoon, and welcome to Sunday at the Costume Shop. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra, and we are here. I decided to subtitle, or the second title to today's show is the beginning of the sewing of outfits for the Legion of the Bat. So we've got our bat template on the power mesh. So let's try our zigzag foot on Latigo and see how this goes. So welcome. Have a project, something to drink. I've got my favorite sippy cup of tea water. It's not super hot, but it just is. So let's roll the intro and let's get sewing. All right, we are back. Welcome. So you have heard anything crazy today? I don't know what you could be talking about. Sugar snaps coming in Hot Wheel. All I know is the Loyal Legion of the Bat needed uniforms, so I said, sure, let's take on this challenge. Because we've already started. And this is the most fascinating election in our generation. It's been a hot minute. Hey Loki, do you want to come up and say hi? Come over and say hi. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, so, because I was joking last week, I can't even remember. The last time a president or presidential candidate had an attempted assassination, I was barely conscious. So, we could say it's been a hot minute since things have been less interesting, and it just continues to get so. So I'm just gonna hang out and sew. I make sure I know how to do my old-fashioned skills, because there's certain things that will never go out of style and are always necessary. Rotate through my machines. People are here early. I'll probably show this a couple times. It's sitting in the bathroom drying, but I did do some extra stitching to finish up. Let's see here. This spectacular schmata this afternoon. Still damper I'd get up and get it, but we're not there yet. But I calculated, I think I used 6 bobbins, a lot. Absolutely, sewing will never go out of style. Concurred. Agreed. So let's do a couple of practice stitches. Should I have done a gauge, tested all of this stuff before? I was like, oh, I'll just take my bat, and I cut out, I want to go grab this shirt. I was gonna wear it. I'll be prepared sometimes. So, some folks might remember that we've made this, where's the top front, raglan princess seam, kind of the variation on the seam of the top I've been doing. And I've got enough of this scuba to do pants or something for the bottom. But I cut out, a similar time ago, this blue stretchy, black with great polka dots. So I was going through my stuff last night. I'm like, I could cut something new. But then as I was finding, I was like, I think this is the sleeve I was missing. And if I fudge up, it doesn't really matter. So let's check and see how the audio versus stitching is going to go. So I think I've got my zigzag foot attachment. I guess I could have hand basted this, but who has got time for that? And then we'll cut it out and do all sorts of craziness. So we'll see what happens. I don't really know. We'll just see how this goes. This might be hot trash, in which case we'll do a pivot because we are in the adapt and overcome phase of sewing and craziness. Oh, this is so much. I don't know what to. I'm not making any like decisions on anything yet. I'm waiting until I get a little bit more, hear a little bit more information from folks who are differently knowledgeable than I, because I know what I know and I sort of know what I don't know. Yeah. So, oh, what's everybody working on this afternoon? How's it? Sunday afternoon, which means tomorrow's Monday again. I'm a professional when it comes to hot trash sewing, right? Yes, we are. I think we should just rename the shows to Hot Trash Sewing. I'm cleaning and setting up for more mayhem. Yup. So I think things that we know for sure, more mayhem is coming. Oh, looks like I have to hold this powder mesh a little bit tighter because it's a little bit funny. It's working. Not. Actually, you know what though? This first pass of just getting everything attached doesn't really matter because there'll be embellishments, cutouts, all sorts of things. So this is why we're just saying this is the first iteration, and I'll be okay. Oh, yeah. Wowie, wowie, wowie. The conspiracies, the stories, everything is running rampant and wild right now. I'm not going to understand enough to make any of these firm statements. Where do people show up here though? Let's pontificate about that. Feels like foolishness is afoot. That. I think it won't pop like every other stitch. Ow! Don't turn my head, but I got hands in my hand. We'll see. We're just gonna make it work in the words of the great Tingum. And when all else fails, we will add lace and rhinestones in our sequins. We will just cover up all the flaws. Alright, let's see what happened here. I'm going to cut that cocktails extra long in case it needs to stretch some stuff without it ripping. Which is good though, because we definitely need to just massage some things out here. So this is going to be the front. How do I know? Because I labeled it with an F and an arrow, so I knew which direction. So I knew what was going on. And this scary part is going to be that I was going to cut out the black and sew a hem of some tape. Let's switch to a new. Try the roll hem for it. It would have been helpful if I like planned out all the steps and had everything I wanted. You guys would probably. Did I take the time to get some stuff organized? Yes. Just not all of it. But I do know that with the roll hem foot, should be able to cut it and finish it nicely all in one fell swoop. So fingers crossed. Actually, before we get there, I should find foot. Foot, where are you? Foot, come out wherever you are. Here we are. I knew it was somewhere close. I use the foot to roll them all. Alright. If anything happens, I'll just make another one. This is A-okay. I do a little snip. Here's my signature shells. If we get close to the edge, now cutting through our bat detail. So far, so good. Oh wow, voice cracking. Am I a teenage boy? No. Never have been, never will be. Wow, it's been 2 weekends in a row trying to sew. There's so much going on. So we have our bat. Let's do some. Let's see if this is going to work. Thought I saw a creeper out in my backyard, but it was mine. Just gonna go for a license. Not hot. It's only 89. It's been worse. Is that good? Let's just not use the fancy tool. We'll just put it on the presser tray and slowly. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, I slowed down that a couple of weeks ago. I was like, can I machine free motion embroidery on Power Mesh? And I decided the answer is yes. And then later we did some rhinestoning. That show was not very long because that E6000 is no joke. Every time I use it, it's like, holy moly. Okay. Very carefully. Let's see here. If I lower the number, I'll make the stitches a little bit longer. That should help. I was doing a woven. This would probably be a good time to clip your corners, but I'm just gonna take my chances. Just grab some. But I do know. It's like I already said I was going to do this anyway, but my household will be watching the convention this week because it's really tradition to watch all of them, suffer through all the nights of all of the conventions. Not terrible. And I decided to do this Power Mesh portion first in case there's a disaster. I think I have enough to, or I would just switch it out first. I got marked out red. These types of things, it's always a little bit easier to do them first when things are left. To turn this corner better. Oh, this Power Mesh is so it's gonna be a little like squidgy, but the first time ever doing something quite like this, it's not. Oh, I shouldn't say anything yet. I do not have a wearable garment yet. It's not too early to tell. Disaster could still be at the door. Is the sound being wonky again today? I don't know if it's because I had to update my graphics card that it got rid of my OBS settings. I don't know. I haven't watched a convention since the Ross Perot days. Oh man, that has been a hot minute. I took some time off during my school years, my school 10 years, whatever. But recently we've gotten back into it. I've gotten back into it. Human never stopped. Oops. You know, it's so good if the presser foot's down. man, it's very interesting. This little shop. Oops. So we have a nice flat edge on the inside. Okay, I guess. Just leave that for now and start things to be assembled. Oh, these pieces are exactly where's the okay. Okay, back, back side. So is this the other back side? The side sleeve. Second sleeve. Right. Okay, I'm still missing a I'm missing a piece. There's side out. This has got princess seams somehow. Hmm? Something is not right. But this, these pieces really go together. This is supposed to okay. Let's end this and see where we are. Oh, Sunday night fun, Sunday night crazy. I think I made a mistake. I don't know what's happening. So right now, when I'm due to add a whole bunch of pins and hold it up and see if we can figure out what we're going to awry. Okay, so there's the piece that I just unpinned. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, dropped it on the floor. Okay, we are back. Oh, did a lot of time at this. I almost need a footstool at the sewing machine. So I sit right at the edge of the bench because my feet don't fully touch the ground, which makes things a little challenging sometimes. I don't think I'm missing pieces. I think no, I am missing a piece. Okay, front, side front, and back. Put our sleeve and here to here. So let's switch out this one. Sleeve two. Sleeve two. Alright, over here is the I'm sure I've got more of this fabric. I didn't pull it. Where's it hiding, that piece? It has to be hiding somewhere. But I guess we'll do some interesting color blocking. If we're gonna do that, we might as well get some of our black stretch floor and cut those pieces. Which of course is in the other room. Do we want to do purple that I see right in front of me? Alright, scratch that. We will sew these sections and think about it. Okay, it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Yes. Oops. Okay. stitch and hope for the best. We got another white doubles. Alright, we're just going to stitch slowly but surely. Not gonna rush. That's how we make mistakes. This here and then other pieces. Oh, seams on the outside, but we'll do flat felt seams on the inside and on the outside if we decide. I hold some red and I have black flexible with hem facing. I thought that would be fun. And if we need more, we'll add red crack. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Almost finished with this. The only reason I'm taking the time to flat fell it is practice. Because this, the last time this material is not going to fray, but I also just don't love seams that like flap around on the inside. It's kind of what I've gotten out of some French seams as well. Yeah, let's hold them flat towards the back and side. And I'm not even going to trim, I'm just literally going to fold it over and do another line of stitching close to the edge, but not too close. If I was using a woven, it would probably be super important to press and use the hand to get the bust cups nice, but we're using 4-way stretch using this. So. Yeah. Yeah, there was one section where I drew a little bit. Okay. It's fine. Alright, let's take a look. Here's what we have so far. Center front, to center side, your front side. We'll do the seam at the top. Should we do seam real quick here? We're gonna need some. I wonder if I should have some sewed the power mesh to the back side and then done rolled the seam detail on the front side. It's not got this raw craziness of the power mesh, but I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. We're going to try to be good and to try our threads as we go along. I haven't been doing that, so we'll just take a second because I hate doing that. But surefire to make something look not nice is to have threads coming all over it. Enough, all over it. We're better than that. There's my snips. Next, front side. Okay, well. Yes, we have neck, red. Oh no, the man in the gray suit. Oh, this is a tough dip. I thought maybe for the next iteration, if we have a next iteration, I will actually line this. Or keep that. That's of course, that's what states are for. Who needs to wear your heart on the outside when you can wear it as an exoskeleton on? over pins accidentally. Try not to do that, kids. Threads hang out everywhere. Let's raise that to the side. Alright. So it's time to grab that. So we're going to cut the back sides. I'm not going to go and look for the piece I'm missing. I'll just cut new ones. And we can also see how different materials react. Well, we should do that other top shoulder sleeve outfit while we are here. That's awesome. Cut the power mesh into the side seam, even though we tried that too. Let's see here. Might as well just take a moment to trim it. Yeah, we'll definitely be adding details to hide all this. All right, let's cut and try not to cut things inappropriately. Okay, so this executive decision, we're definitely be adding the flexi lace to hide where we've got the powder mesh cut. If not, we're some type of a lace detail. Something to hide all this. So note for next time, definitely the power mesh on the inside and not the outside. I just cut straight here. It's just as scary as trying to cut the fabric when you're doing insertion lace. Oh, you got it. Looked at all the pieces. Okay. Leader wheel. Got the stabilizer still on the parts of the band, so I'll have to trim that down too. All the scary cutting. Cutting on stream is scarier than sewing sometimes. Okay. Alright, oh, okay, so we trimmed back the power mesh. We'll definitely need some detail, something to hide where things got caught. Oh, that was terrified for a second that I cut through the black. There. There's our other sleeve. There you go. Gotcha. And the other, yeah, let's see. Alright, let's do this. We'll grab that other fabric so we can use that we can't find. That one. Fake money. Yeah, as soon as I'm done, I'll go through my fabrics and be like, oh, that's the part that we were missing. But too impatient, so we'll just cut it down. It'll be more fun. Like, oh, what hurts from this stool? All right. Let's try. front, center front. Sleeve started. It's almost starting to look like a top. Alright, let's go grab that other fabric. Oh my gosh. I know, because I already have pants. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I could cut another one with the same, but let's. Now that I've got contrast in my head, now I want to do contrast. Well, the question is, I want to do this metallic-y, stretchy red, or this like burgundy velour. What to choose? I think I want to do the red. So we already have red sequins, rhinestones, and that, but we don't have like maroon color. Okay, red it is. Thanks everybody for your input. Okay, so this one out of the way. Yeah. Oh, I could be sweating out a bug on my back. Yeah. Yep, the red looks better. Okay, where's... Oh, okay, where are we? Oh, this has been like the longest hour ever. Oh, that's better. I'm trying to get the mic so it's close. I have it near me, but not completely. There we go. All right. With these pieces, shears. yeah, who cares? I'm going to end up using part of the salvage section in it, and I'm going to have them both exactly the same. No, do I? It just, it's not that big of a deal. You know, some people would be like, Phoenix, you took all that time on that backpack. It was just to play and experiment. It wasn't to be like, oh, this is my finest masterpiece yet. We're just here to try stuff. Just doing all the things I've never done before. I'm hoping for the best. Ouch. That hurts. If I was super lazy, I wouldn't even cut the... Oh no, I do have to know because I have two of the same pieces. I'll just move the polka dot one so that we can use the other red piece as our template to cut the second half. So we know that we're cutting them face to face and not on a fold, because that's how you end up with two of the same. We do not want that. I might build a conserve. Just got our computer in the way. Ouch. Okay. No, I don't think we've ever cut pieces out on stream before. Is this the first? I think it might be. Good thing this table is nice. I'm such a terrible cutter. I just chewing. I should open it bigger and take bigger bites, and I always end up snipping close to the tip, and then I end up with these nasty jaggedy chunks. Alright, we're gonna have it all anyway. It's all gonna end up in a seam so it doesn't. Move stuff around, pretend to clean up. Let's see here. Should we do the shoulder seams? Yeah, let's do the shoulders, the back shoulder, and then yeah. It's a tea taken. Try to lose my sight. Slip these hands. Oops. Rethread our needle because we pulled it up somewhere in the needle line. I'm always losing the little ones. Oh, yeah. One more stitch towards the back. Stuck somewhere. Straight, let's just keep on and on and on. Hey, Ellie! Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great Sunday afternoon. We are taking pieces that we made previously. Our bat embroidered on the power mesh with the polka dot fabric that we cut ages ago, and I missed pieces, so we added some red, matte red, sparkly. You can't be matte and sparkly at the same time, but it's like I know I didn't cut enough pieces, but I missed like one of the black and dots, so I was like, well, we'll just cut something else. So we did, because I am working on the first iteration of outfits for the Legion of the Bat. That's what I've dubbed it. Thinking of how to do little bat. They do those like frog knots. That's better than ants in the pants. Yes! That is better than ants in the pants. Yep. The Legion of the Bat. Ooh, and I'll pull up. I did finish the, I did some extra stitching this morning and finished up the project from yesterday. Let's see here. It's in the bathroom, trying to dry off. What the fuck is on me? I know. Get the color. I'm not super awesome at that, but I will be dried next week, so we'll have the full glory of it. I realized when I was finished, I was like, oh, that's the biggest version of that I've done yet. It took, I think, 9 bobbins worth. I had to like stop and rewind bobbins this morning and then rewind more bobbins. So, good times. Fortunately, this bobbin winder causes me less golf. But I have to, so that's not true. I'm doing something wrong, but all right. Okay, come on. I cut 2 pieces. Where did I? There. When in doubt, always look, because I probably dropped it on the floor. Yeah, that was more daring. I would forego the pins, but I want to be a little bit not terrible in my setting today. So I was gonna like cut all this stuff. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. That's a great poop liquor. Okay. Yep, we're selling stuff. I haven't seen you around these corners of the. Well, 18. Oh, life made simple of bobbins after 1877, right? 1886. Sewing a shirt that we did the applique, and I made some mistakes. So we're just going to cover them with lace later because I can do that. Is the year? I don't know. I am the host. Welcome to the circus. We sew stuff around here. And accidentally bring stuff every once in a while. We play with old sewing machines, sometimes newer ones. This one's only 100 years old. It's lovely you make it yourself. I heard from my man singers are pretty good too. I have been quite pleased with the two singers I have. And yeah, this 101 has treated me nicely in the year that she's been with me. Yep, so I'm gonna the back side or the center side back panel on attached to the top of the sleeve. We're doing flat felled seams and want to add some details to hide up where I caught the power mesh in my seams. I learned that the order of operations I did was backwards. But they don't have cross stitches that old, I assume. Yes and no. The machine just sews a straight stitch, but earlier, at the very beginning of the show, we tried to play with the zigzag attachment to get the bat attached. So this device moves the fabric back and forth. So is that an issue for arm stuff? I don't understand the question. The issue for arm stuff. No, I mean the feed dog take it all right. That Singer 101 is built more like a modern industrial than any other potted motor Singer. Yeah, this machine is a beast. When she gets cranky, I think that ladies must have gone like deaf in the old-fashioned shirtwaist factories, because when I get her up and roaring, oh wow, boy howdy does she purr loudly. We'll see how noisy we can make her for the rest of this scene. They had a zigzag attachment for the 101 way back then, simpler than the one you have. I'm right. That makes sense. It's probably impossible to find that original Singer zigzag one. Oh, just be harder. All I meant. It's just different. Like all things, everything's hard and everything's easy until you do it a gajillion times and realize that it's really not that bad. And I don't know. I usually do the zigzag for decorative pieces rather than structural. You don't make merch this way. I have never made merch for others. Usually I just sew for myself. I was like contemplating. I have made myself a Rumble logo, a Rumble heart logo with sequins. I'm thinking about it, but I haven't pull the. Oh, we'll grab that later. I haven't decided if there's enough demand to take the time to make it worth it. The original zigzag is common in Britain. Ooh, so I'm gonna have to troll like British, get my friends over there to find it for me. The earliest Singer zigzag I've seen, 1868, new family variant. Okay, now I believe it, right? We make magic here at the Circus Costume Shop. I just haven't decided. I haven't decided about making merch yet, whether for Rumble or the circus. I'm still tickled pink that people just show up to the show and hang out with me while I sew stuff. So your channel is making cute stuff for yourself, mostly. Yes, yes, true, very true. And accidentally learning people techniques so that they can do things for themselves. Because sewing you don't need to gatekeep. I'm not here to gatekeep sewing. I want sewing to be accessible for everybody. So, and I think the knowledge of how to use my interesting collection of old sewing machines is valuable. So I try to curate it and let people know. And at some point, these machines are going to outlive me. So people might as well have some resources for how to use them. Yeah, I don't like to, so I will sew art objects for other people. I made an apron for my mother, but as far as like sewing clothes for people, no, not my jam. Oh, your niece and your mom want to learn? Well, they should stop by. You can recommend them. I can show them how to do stuff. Oh, you don't do just regular straight stitch, Phoenix. Really nice to see live stream. It's true. I don't just do live straight stitch. We learned how to do the buttons. We do art pieces. We made the spider and the spider web. What's a good tip for starting? Don't spend too much money on expensive fabric and understand that things are going to be crappy for a while. The hard part, it depends on what somebody's interested in making. Like garments are not hard, but getting the fit right can be. So being honest with like, what are your measurements, and then deciding, are you close enough to package measurements to buy patterns, or are you going to use the mood free patterns? Yeah, like that's really, I thought about what you just wrote again, and I'm like, thanks. I'm glad that you enjoy us live streaming while we play with all sorts of crazy stuff. Or do you want to make quilts or art pieces? So like, it depends on what you want to do. Mom's 57 and your niece is 15, so no point in trying to show this. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. And do you want burger? I'm not really hungry right now, but that's cool. I know, I'll have some more tutorials clipped out from stuff. Sometimes I just ramble, and so the learning is like varied, and I usually have a project. Saturday mornings we do art pieces, and Sunday afternoons we sew clothes. Sorry, complicated question. That's okay. Yep, it's all right. Yeah, so it depends on what your mom and your niece want to do. That kind of like flushes out a whole bunch of stuff, because I don't know everything about everything. Quilting, not my jam, but we do a lot of sewing experimentation and seeing does modern four-way stretch so nicely on a 100-year-old sewing machine? And so far, the answer is yes. All right, let's real quick blow through the top stitching of this flat felled seam here for the side back to shoulder. Alright, we're going to lift it up, pick it up, set that, lock, and back stitch. Okay. And of course, I've used my nippers. Here they are right in front of me. We're going to trim our threads because we need to do it at the end. So it's way easier to try to minimize them each seam. They've been very helpful. They wanted to make a business now go to sell making, so I like to cook. So very stretchy clothes. Yeah, absolutely. I joke when I go to my favorite Indian buffet that I have to wear like my pants with the elasticated waists. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I think I don't know how to make sewing a business. I live stream and that's my retirement job plans, but yeah, that's how, if they already know how to sew and are high skill. I don't know what I could teach them. Hello, Hannah Maker. Welcome, welcome. Oh, the past couple weeks, things I keep thinking I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna close the show early, and then all at the 11th hour as I get into it, folks keep like trickling in, which is fun. All right, so now we've got the back panel for our shirt. So we've got front, side, sleeve, and the back. And I don't mind about that, but would you start with my mom's done in 15 years? He's only at school. Ah, don't I? Yeah, but what would you start with? Oh, okay, so I think I understand. So you're saying your mom so if I were thinking about doing sewing as a business and in hole and wall. Okay. I would think about like aprons or pot holders or like useful utilitarian stuff. Oh, Allie says Phoenix, maybe they could benefit from the free motion embroidery streams. Yeah, that are definitely like my art pieces are quite. Let's see here. Do I have my logo? Oh, I do. Fancy that. So we do old-fashioned machine embroidery that would work on like pillowcases or table runners. No, not business offers. What's handy? Oh, then yeah, I would do like home goods. Um, Pillowcases are a great place to learn to practice to get back into it, or tablecloth. Nobody uses dressers, scarves anymore. I would mend work clothes. That's super. Also, just practice mending. And I think home goods. Yeah, aprons, tablecloths, pillowcases, pot holders. Super easy to just get back into the swing of things with low stakes. You don't have to worry about fitting issues. It's super easy to use thrifted or scraps to put them together. I'd start with home goods and mending, as Ellie said. Yeah. That's my words and I'm sticking to it. Sure. Go ahead. I might not have an answer, but you can try. Okay. Let's see here. So we've got, there's our side back. And that's, do you ever do weird stuff? Blacksmith vests. I have not, but that sounds spectacular. Spectacularly fun. I would love to learn how to. Actually, there's a couple of blacksmiths. I know some, or I've seen their shops in town, but where I live, we're in this part of the year that's called fire season, and you're not allowed to work right now because fire. What's my weirdest request? Oh, I think when Panda Sub asked if I would take requests from the audience to make them something, and I told him no thanks. Yeah, that. I think if I had copious amounts of time and money, yeah, blacksmithing, chainmail, and lampwick beadwork all sound like spectacularly fun activities, but I'm kind of tapped out on having those things be realistic right now. Oh, what was it for? He didn't, he just asked if I did, and I said no. I just kind of laughed at his face. Like, I'm now thinking about it. Sewing garments for other folks, besides like an apron, is very stressful for me. And getting things to fit nicely if you don't live close enough is challenging because bodies are all different shapes and sizes. I know blacksmithing clothes. There is Springfield leather, and they do pre-cut or leather sides for making work aprons for smithing. Oh, to make blacksmithing clothes. Oh, it's a huge craft at metalwork. Okay. Ah, now things are distilled. That I have just the machine that would sew leather like that. I get. Yeah, that's something I could conceivably do for someone for money, for exchange of goods or services, or for financial resources. That thanks, Emily. I was getting confused. Okay, I have not, but you need an underlayer. Probably, yeah. Do you need like a Kevlar underlayer? Yes. Yeah, leather and then something underneath. I don't think I have shears right now that would cut through Kevlar to have a safe underlayer. But industrial clothes like that Kinda sounds fun. Thank you for that suggestion. That's interesting. But also, I would kind of at the same token be nervous at the quality of work because that's something you need to. You wouldn't want wardrobe malfunctions with that. But I have sewn leather before, so that. Well, it'd be cloth for medieval, so it's only cotton. Ah, okay. Like cotton wool batting or something. I'd have to look into it. Yeah, I can't make any commitments right now to that, but I'm kind of intrigued. Oh yes, hello, Will. Hello, Happy Maker. I'm on the phone with Apple. Oh no, not again. Ugh. This week there was no good service. Microsoft shit for that, didn't it? Depends if you're doing reenactments at all. Right, that's true. Because I know the SCA, I'm not involved, but I've heard of them for a long time. Are very particular about how things are done, so it depends on how period accurate one needs to be for the brief. Oh, Ellie, thank you so much for understanding the question. I was getting confused. Sewing is a teamwork. This is a team effort around here. May I make sure? I'm open for constructive comments. Is my audio being stupid again? Because that one has kind of bugged me. Oh, you can probably fix this. Oh, okay, I'm curious. Because I can't do everything. You're into that historical sewing. I'm sure you are, Allie. It's a good thing you're here to come to my rescue sometimes where I'm like super like, ooh, a light over your work. Actually I have my overhead headlight on. Let me go grab my ring light from across the room and see if we can not blow my work out. Alright, give me a second. Okay. Let's see if we can make some more light on it. Oh. Is that different? Just try to shed some more light on it. Oh, I hear the machine and you're not talking like the adults on the Peanuts cartoon, so audio is good. Awesome. You have too many machines. I use an LED headlamp. Ooh. It's not, no, I this stream is, we accidentally constructively learn together around here. Is that a little bit better? Good. Yeah, I don't know. Today I decided to I've got the audio going through my capture card today. I don't know if it was yesterday picking up through my camera and going back and forth. I don't know better, but probably closer. Okay, let's. Oh, that's better or worse now. It's too far away for your audience. Not really good. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I don't want to cough into the camera. Okay. That's what I got for right now. I've only got this one. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm always trying to work on nice audio and lighting, and we just try to pretend to be better every week because we are not perfect. I know that corner in the dark. We ask them not me. It's okay. You've asked some interesting questions and been respectful, so you're welcome at the circus. I haven't felt the need to bounce you yet. Am I ill? No, it's called allergies, and where I live, smoke is a season, and it's there. All right, happy, have fun. I will. I'm gonna get my first iteration of the Bat Legion. I feel like that lighting is making it worse in relation to where the camera is. Have a good night. No. Got my allergy. There's some smoke, forest fire smoke in the air. Oh, I didn't finish this thing. Do you want to do? I'll do to the back. Night, happy. Oh, you know what I think I want to do first before I close up the back is do these side seams while we're still flat. A close-up of the free motion would have been. I can do that. I mean, we can. Well, keep touching stuff. I like to call the close-up working shot the money shot. Yes, you do. Yeah, I know when I was over at the Sphinx, how I had it set. Just yeah. Next week we'll have some money shot sewing. You know what? I could have. We'll do that this time because we probably should have done it the. Oh, right. jumping ahead of myself. Let's finish this flat felt seam. We could. All right, let me try to change the camera angle real quick. So it always depends which machine, which time of the day. Okay. I know what I'm seeing from my end, but let's see what's happening on this side. Different. Well, that's marginally different. What's next? Oops. Making sure my pieces that are on the mess next to me don't fall over, and need to finish. Let's see here, center back. We're going to take the side back to center back and stitch it flat. So much goes into getting the right shot. It really does. I know I'm going to spend all my time learning, like, what's the light at it during different times of the day and which machine is where. And I'm the little man eating time at the zoo. Right, getting the light right for each machine, where it's situated in the room. We try to be a little bit better at everything. Let's see. Hi, cutie. So, how many pieces is this? Today we're just working on one shirt that has. Let's see here. We had the. Let's get the nippers. We have two shoulder pieces. We have the center applique that I completely flubbed up on. We have the the side front, the side back, and the sleeves. Oh, now the red for the side back is showing up. And they're bats with rhinestones from a couple weeks ago. And then to hide the spots where I messed up, we will probably add the red flexi lace. I might cut it in half. I might. Oh. Do we want. Oh, actually, that. The whole strip on the front would fix two problems at once. It's just for fun. If I like it, maybe to enter for a contest, but probably not. I make and stuff for when I get back on to choreographing hula hoop acts. So kind of for show, kind of for fun. It isn't all bunched up, for instance, right? The appliques. Yeah, that was kind of a hot mess, a little bit stitching it down. And I got the power mesh caught in the seams because I put it on the wrong way. Right, yeah, I tried to stretch it out. I think the hardest part was sewing the power mesh bat onto the base material, and then realizing that I should have stitched. I should have done it backwards, but it's a curiosity. Everything I do is a curiosity. That's why it's the circus around here. You never know what you're gonna get. Hopefully you laugh. Sometimes we cry. Sometimes there's therapeutic bloodshed when projects require. Um, Sometimes projects require blood sacrifice. It's just a mystery. It's all a mystery. Alright, I should probably put a couple pins in because this fabric is to slide like holy heck all around. So through the seams, then we'll finish up the back. And yeah, I was very conscious when I decided to call this show my circus. Partly because when I was well, during a different time of my life, when my schooling was going stressfully, I always joked that I was just going to run away to the circus. And I have had the opportunity to train with professional circus artists, and my schedule and my ability to interact with them is shifted or blah blah blah. So it's like, well, I'll just start my own circus. Do I have a mannequin to put it on? Sally's in the other room, but I don't have enough of a garment to put it on. When we're done, if I get all the details done, then maybe I'll put it on. But we're not there yet. My house, so I don't have enough seams put together. I mean, I could drape it on something, but it'll look better when I just finish it and put it on. So I have been trying to do better about actually wearing the clothes I make. Alright, so now we're getting the sleeves together so they're not just open flabby. Oh, circus shit. Why do I do circus? Because I like it. I love hula hoops, handstands, contortion. Am I good? Definitely not, but it. And I pretend to be a clown, which is way better. I'm a failed aerialist. I'm afraid of heights. But I'd like to do too high, like practice too high or partner acro, but I need another human for that. And I'm not at my fighting weight, which makes it hard because I'm short and not my favorite body composition. I many years ago spun fire with my boy at my friend's wedding. So what do I watched Zippo Circus 6 times as a kid? Yeah, hula hoop, handstands, and contortion are like my favorite circus disciplines. And then clowning, just because I'm bad at everything, so I have to laugh at myself. I know I have fond memories. We would generally go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus or the Shriners. Alright, this seam is gonna blow because we have our sleeve, but I need to sew it flat and not get stuck anywhere. Alright, I'm gonna be careful. I hope we don't have to unpick anything. Clowning is not bad. No, it's hard to be a clown. You gotta be like that perfect level, funny and depressed. And everybody has. But I've got my Wallow hula hoops. Oh, and I'm a failed juggler. I have my friend who actually competed at Cirque du Mall, which is a huge circus festival in Paris, has been trying to teach me to juggle, and I keep failing. I think I'm like his worst juggling student of all time. But I don't think he's completely embarrassed of me. Everyone has assumptions, right? It's true. But we shouldn't, because that just means you make an ass out of you. Better than everybody having amputations. That's okay. Oh, I thought I had a hole, but no, that's where the neck is. That's it's supposed to be there for right now. I'm just gonna slide this out. Trim. I've seen 13 balls. Oh my god, but to be honest, Baldo is something else. Yeah, Baldo is something else. I've seen 13 balls to be here, but to do something else. What do? Do you juggle swords? Or knives? Or knife throwing? That always sounded like a fun act. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to be the thrower or the cute girl getting knives thrown at me. Oh, I thought I saw 15. My eyes are not trying to see correctly. Okay, one sleeve did. Let's find where our second sleeve is. This project is, with these raglan sleeves, doing it this way. Fortunately, I haven't had to deal with sleevel hell, which is great. Because sleeves can sometimes be evil. Cute is no job. That's true. True. Guess unless you do OnlyFans, in which case, I don't know, do they get paid to be cute or get paid to, never mind, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'd rather be the one throwing the knives. Everyone can be cute for 20 years. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I hope my 20 years. I didn't already live my good ones. At 55. Oh, that's. I guess I got a few more good years left in me then. I'm already spoken for, so hopefully it'll keep me forever, or as long as time we have. Now we're down to the flat 5, and I just dropped a pen, I heard. Did I do it then? Well, I'm not 50, so I don't know. I don't know. Not there yet, but I didn't. In my 20s, I played violin and performed that way. Now I do other things, or have other disciplines. Uh, got back into it. I didn't learn to hoop and do circus until after I came to it late. But I've been doing yoga and flexibility training since I was a child, so I have a condition that makes me differently bendy. So I have some natural talent, some skills that I can exploit and desire to just be strong and fun. All right, we have 2 sleeves. Okay. Oh, right, we just have the side front to side back. No. Oh, right. Side front to side back. Oh, definitely not. I played violin. I haven't picked up my violin in quite some time, and she needs some love and attention. And I'm probably not very good anymore. But that's where I started my university training. My life was going to take one path, and it took a different one, as oft is the case. I haven't. Just maybe eventually. I definitely not. Always flip something up. Okay. In this jigsaw puzzle of a project, where did we flub up? Okay. Extra fabric. Okay. this. I'll just stitch this together and hopefully just something is not lined up quite right, but let's put it together and then see what's happening. I think I want to put this on this side, so let's replace our tens and forget. Yeah, let's go out again. I'm just going to scan my way through this one because I'm sticking to my bench again. I hate when that happens. Thank you. Okay, so let's just pin the second one, see if we have the same business. Okay, let's go. There we go. Oh well, huh. Oh man, this project did take a whole show. We're almost finished except for the details. That's good. Yeah, and next week on Saturday, next week we'll be back at the Sphinx because I do want to try that drawn thread embroidery technique. All right, I'm confused. All right, on that note, while I try to figure this out, I really, can you, no, because I'm getting ready to end the show because I'm confused and I need to sit quietly with my project, but maybe next time. So on that note, thank you everybody for hanging out with me for the past 2 hours. I will be back next week at 11 o'clock PST in the morning to do some machine embroidery, and then we'll figure out another garment for Sunday. Don't wait till tomorrow. Fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out with me, and let me get time.